gonna kill me. It's a movie. We're improvising all the action. This is not a movie. They're literally trying to murder us. Kevin, what? You've been shot. That's not real blood.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2024 comedy action sequel, Die Hart 2 Die Harter. The film is directed by Eric Appel and it stars Kevin Hart, Natalie Emmanuel, Ben Schwartz, Paul Appel and John Cena. Right, this is a sequel to Die Hart that came out last year and I did review on the channel. This time round, Kevin Hart plays a version of himself once again in this film. And after his escapades in the last movie, he now wants to be a very visceral action star. He wants to do all his own stunts, and he wants to have funded this new type of action film where it's all kind of on the spot, if you like, made up on the spot. It's all improvised action. However, there's no producer will go anywhere near him. He is then kidnapped, put in a situation with Jordan again, who played by Nathaniel Emmanuel from the last film, where they appear to be targeted by killers and all sorts. Kevin initially thinks it is a strange foreign producer that is funding his new film. However, in actual fact, it isn't, and they are in dire danger. Right. What are my thoughts on Die Hart, Die Harter? This isn't a very good film, unfortunately. Now, I don't remember an awful lot about the first one. I remember thinking there were some amusing moments in it. I remember bits and pieces of it. I remember John Travolta was in that one, and but you know, it was certainly not what Kevin Hart would have high on his filmography in regards to quality of movies. So why they chose to do the second one, I don't know. I suspect it probably did quite well on Amazon, the first one, and this is an Amazon film again, so maybe that Amazon thought, well, sod it, you know, we'll get the numbers. A bit like the Adam Sandler thing on Netflix, I guess. But this film, for me, it just didn't do it. I didn't find the majority of this film funny. And I certainly didn't really think Kevin Hart was funny here, and he should be the funniest one in his own movie, surely to God. There were others in this film funnier than him. Ben Schwartz, for example, who played Andre, his personal assistant in this film, who literally Kevin Hart could do no wrong in his eyes. You know what I mean? He worships Kevin Hart. That's, you know, that's how in your face this guy is as a personal assistant. And he's actually, you know, he's got some amusing lines and moments in the film. And John Cena, who I think is more akin and more suitable to movies where he's allowed to tap into his comedic abilities. I think he's far better when he's able to do that in movies, and the character he plays here, again, he's able to use his comic abilities, I suppose, with the character. And Cynthia, who is Andre's mother in the film, who is as obsessed with Kevin Hart as her son is, she has some fun moments as well. There's almost like a Kathy Bates moment with her from Misery with Kevin Hart when she basically tries to drug him in order to keep him at her house, sort of thing. So there's potential here for some funny moments, and it'll raise a snigger here and there. But this whole concept of improvised action, if you like, that Kevin Hart thinks he's doing at the beginning, it doesn't play out long enough, if you like. I think there was more potential to kind of use that as a vehicle for comedy here, and it's only really the first sequence of, you know, when he is kind of drugged and woken up and he thinks he's in this improvised action production already. And and then after that, they don't really play around with it anymore. And I thought that's a shame. I thought that had more scope for some more fun and some laughs. And no, we don't. I mean, I'm not sure who this is for, really. Kevin Hart fans, are they really going to love this? I mean, and I would class myself as a Kevin Hart fan. I like a lot of the stuff that he does, and for me, he's also proven that he can bloody act as well in some of the stuff I've seen him do. I'm not sure why he wants to make these type of films that are just so disposable and throwaway and not really of high quality, because it isn't. And I'm not sure as well why John Cena, whose star is on the rise, in my opinion. You know, he's doing quite a lot of acting and quite a lot of stuff I'm seeing him in. I mean, the Ricky Stenicki film that I saw him in a few months ago, I thought he was fantastic in that. Very, very funny. And you know, I think, if you like, he's better than cameoing, even if you could describe it as an extended cameo in this film. He's better than like doing a cameo in a movie like this, because I can't imagine anybody that's given this script would be kind of like, ooh, I want to get involved in this. I think it was probably more the paycheck from Amazon that got people interested, and surely that isn't the way, you know, that you want your career to pay out, or play out, should I say. So while I don't think this is an appalling film, I don't think it's poorly made. I think it's poorly conceived. I think the script is fairly poor. And I just don't think Kevin Hart is particularly funny in it. There are others in this film who are funnier than him. And it comes off, really. I mean, they try and put him on this journey in this film, Kevin Hart's character, where he's, you know, is a bit of a conceited arse at the beginning of the film, and then he goes on a journey, and by the end of it, he realizes the value of those around him and how valuable they are to him and his career. And it's like, bleh. It's like, really? I don't want to watch that. I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather see the conceited, arsey Kevin Hart version throughout the whole film, and because I'm sure that's probably going to be funnier. But, you know, it's yours to watch on Amazon, this, guys. If you enjoyed the first one, you might find bits here to enjoy. I think the first one was much better than this, and that's not saying a lot, because the first one wasn't exactly anything, you know, overly special in my opinion. But yeah, that's my review for Die Hard 2, Die Harter. Let's hope we don't get a Die Hard with a vengeance, which sounds like we're probably going to get that, I suspect. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of this film if you've seen it, and I will of course be back with plenty more reviews and content on the channel very, very soon.